Hey guys, Sexy Salamanders here. This is Carl from Sexy Salamanders. I am doing the channel with Luke and Miles, two friends of mine. And Luke uploaded a video yesterday for the channel of a very good 5K Bundesliga squad builder. And today I am going to upload another squad builder video, as you can see, of a sort of hybrid squad. It has 3 leagues: Bundesliga, Belgium Pro League, and just a tiny bit of Barclays Premier League. 2 BPL players. And I think it has 6 nations: Belgium, Germany, Norway, Senegal, Argentina, and Ivory Coast. And the reason I made this team, it's about 30k. If you take off Inform Diagne and put in his normal card, it's probably down to about 15 or 16k. The reason I built this team is because I wanted to try the combo of Diagne, Inform Diagne, and Kouyate, and I heard that their combo was very, very OP. And I played 3 games with this team. I lost 1, tied 1, and won 1. The game that I won 2-0. The game that I lost 2-1. And the game that I tied 1-1. And let's start out with Baumann. Played 3 games with him. I got 1 clean sheet, even though it doesn't say it there. I actually made note of some of the stats that they don't have on the web app. So yeah, he got 1 clean sheet in 3 games. He made a lot of very, very good saves. He saved me a lot of times. I used the glove chemistry style on him, which is still a very, very good chemistry style. One of the best for keepers, if not the best for keepers on Ultimate Team. Then I used Hedenstad at right back, 3 games, no goals. He didn't get any assists either. And I thought he'd be bad. When I got him, I thought he'd be the worst player on the team, and he is. He's not very good at all. If I actually liked this team a bit more, I would put in Mujda, who's the other Freiburg right back. But I don't really like this team that much, so I'm probably just going to sell it on and maybe do a Silver Gems team next. But yeah, he's terrible. I really didn't like him. Then Diagne cost me 750k, so almost 17k. And I used the backbone chemistry style on him. He's decent. I used him in a Bundesliga team a few months ago, actually. Not a few months, more like a few weeks ago. But I don't know. He's definitely worse than Kouyate, even though he costs, 16.5k more. But he's alright. He didn't seem to do as much. Even though his heading stats and defending stats are pretty good, he didn't seem to be making all the crucial tackles. That always seemed to be Kouyate, who I used the Sentinel chemistry style on, who is absolutely insane. I bought him for 350 coins. He is one of the best center backs I've used on Ultimate Team, one of the better ones. He is very, very good. I would probably recommend either using him in a team somewhat like this if you can. This is one of the best hybrids that I managed to make, combining them both. That wasn't just a normal Pro League team. But if you can maybe either, if you like Pro League teams, or you can make a better hybrid with him, then I definitely recommend using him. He's one of the best center backs this year. And also 350 coins, very, very cheap. Left back I used Chimanga, cost me 4.7k. He was alright. He was way too overpriced. It was between him and Van Damme. And I ended up going with Chimanga since I had used Van Damme before, and Van Damme was alright. But the main thing that I really liked, that was the main buying point for me for Chimanga, was, of course, 92 pace, then his decent dribbling and heading, and his medium work rates with it, which I think are very, very good on fullbacks. But yeah, he was alright, but he was just too overpriced. Next we have Junior Malanda, who I bought him for 1,500 coins. He has 91 balance and 91 strength. I went in buying him believing that he would be insane. And when he did do something, he was alright, but he did barely anything. I barely saw him on the field at all. He was just, occasionally he got the ball and he won some headers, but he did barely anything. Then next, Morales. It doesn't say on here, but I got an assist with him in the 3 games. Pretty much, he's pretty good. 900 coins. He's got the pace. He's got the dribbling. He's good at crossing. He can feed the just crosses right into Lukaku or Syriac. And he managed to do some attacks. He managed to create some attacks himself. I tried to go for some shots with him, but I didn't score any. Then Suarez was alright. Picked him up for 300 coins, which was good, but he's not very good. It's not that he's not very good, it's just he's alright. You know, he made some crosses, but he didn't really do anything for the team. Then we have the top three: Ojija Afoa, Lukaku, and Syriac. Now, first, Ojija Afoa, very good player. He got one of the assists. He got an assist too in the 3 games. He didn't score. He had a ton of shots on target. I would definitely recommend buying him because he's a fantastic silver cam. I might actually be keeping him for a Pro League team later. Then up front we have Lukaku and Syriac. I'm going to review Syriac first because he was the worst of the two. Only 550 coins, which is good, and he had a ton of shots, but he didn't score any. He got 1 assist. Players that got assists in this team, I think, were Syriac, Morales, Diagne, and Ojija Afoa. They got 4 assists total. But yeah, there's not really... I thought he'd be better than he actually was. I'll probably keep him for a Pro League Silver team because he's pretty good. But he didn't do that well in the 3 games that I used him. And I think... I don't know. I'm not going to continue using this team because I really didn't like it. 3 games for me were enough to see that it was good. I think that you definitely shouldn't review a team after 1 game because that's not enough. But I think 3 games is definitely enough to give you sort of a feeling of the team. And this was the real star of the show, Lukaku. Everything here was about Lukaku. He scored 4 goals in 3 games, which is great. He absolutely ruined other players' defenses. The interesting thing is, he didn't just score headers. He actually, 3 of the 4 goals he scored were shots on his left foot, his left foot is incredible. But the thing is, he's the only outstanding player in this team. And, you know, for 30k or for, 16k if you take off Diagne, it's not a very good team. I'd probably give the team on the whole a 7 out of 10 because I only lost 1 game in 3 games and I only conceded 3 goals, which isn't that bad for 3 games since Ultimate Team usually you concede and score a lot of goals. One thing that I do want to point out, which I really didn't like, is I was getting a ton of chances. I had probably about 30 shots on target in those 3 games, about 10 per game, but they didn't convert any of them. Like, they did convert a few, but 4 goals from 30 shots on target in 3 games is not that good. So I had a lot of shots. The team was quite good at creating chances, but it got hit a lot on counterattacks because Henstad is pretty much useless as a right back, and I couldn't really find Melanda, and Chimanga wasn't really a presence on the field either. So you usually just left with Diagne and Kouyate, and it was usually just left to Kouyate or Baumann to just clean up. But the top 3, Syriac, Ojija Afoa, and Lukaku, are all very, very good, I think. It's more just that the team, it didn't feel that fun, and it didn't feel that powerful, that's the thing. I wish I could have scored some more goals with it, because I did have a lot of chances, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And for 30k, it's an alright team. You should probably go and try it out, because it does have a lot of interesting individual players in it. You can also make some changes. The individual players themselves aren't that bad, it's just they didn't do so well as a team. So I'm probably going to sell this team on. I was thinking of building a silver gem team that I might upload a video about that tonight or tomorrow, I don't know yet. So try out this team if you want to. I would recommend it because it can be a very interesting team. People have used the Diagne Kouyate connection, and a lot of people find that it's really, really good. And the one player from this team that I think that you should really buy is Lukaku. But aside from that, the team, it's alright. I can't really say much more about it. And I honestly, it's not the best team. It was alright. Lukaku's very good. That's the main thing that I'm trying to underline about this. Lukaku and Kouyate are very good. And Baumann was a good goalkeeper too. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other video that we've uploaded on Sexy Salamanders. We're definitely going to upload some more soon. And thanks, and goodbye.